Hello. Hello. I'm going to read to you from my second book that I published, The Restoration of Thayer, featuring Dr. Holocaust and Captain Uger. This is the foreword and chapter 1. Foreword. What you need to know before reading this story. I created the world of Thayer in a gaming group. It is a post-apocalyptic world where widespread mutations resulted in the races commonly attributed to fantasy. Futurina was banished to the modern-day Earth along with the villainous Garbolus the Mutant. The mysterious bard just happened to go along for the ride. Futurina has eked out an existence as a costume vigilante now in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Garbolus is striving to conquer the world in order to commit mass genocide. Get rid of all those pesky humans. The mysterious bard seems to have disappeared into the city. Dr. Holocaust is created and owned by Connell Macbeth. He was used with permission. Captain Euchre is owned by Tights and Fights and was used with permission. Monroe is a refugee from a destroyed universe. He is a composite being made of a magical cat and a human. Names have long been forgotten. He has a magical dagger that activates anything magical and causes demons to explode on the prime material plane. He also has a degree in superheroics, which he proudly pulls out when people ask what he is. Futurina is hated by the elves because she is a mutation from them. She has ice blue eyes instead of green, and has psionics instead of magic. She had obtained her rank as Lady of the Trigon Kingdom by befriending and assisting the dwarves. She will defend the elves, but they hate her. Garbolus the Mutant is the last of the mutant race of Thayer. They had an unstable genetic structure that caused them to have many different abilities and appearances. Garbolus may look like an ogre, but he is not one. He hates magic and those who use it. This is because he was sealed in a gold statue for 300 years by magic. He is immortal due to his mutation, but magic can hold him. He secretly has a crush on Futurina but enjoys tormenting her with her loneliness. The mysterious bard is an enigma. Something about the bard keeps people from identifying whether they are male or female. When the elves wanted to get rid of Garbolus for his attempted genocide, they saw a chance to be rid of their embarrassment and banished Futurina with him. Chapter 1. Thayer isn't there. Futurina levitated in her rest. Like all elves, she would replay the events of her life during this time, rather than dream as humans did. It was uncommon for her precognitive abilities to interrupt this time with a vision. This happened to be one of those times. Kosoth, better known as Pyro, appeared to be yelling at Prince Brian Westwind of the Trigon Kingdom. She recognized him from his messy curls of strawberry blonde hair and his soot-covered clothes. He wore a green vest over a yellow tunic with brown trousers and leather boots. We shouldn't have banished Futurina. She would have been able to stop this goddess. She would have never accepted my being allowed back in the Trigon Kingdom, Brian objected. She's a freak, and our marriage would have been only for political purposes. I could never love her. Brian wore a brown and green studded leather armor. His once dyed hair had returned to its natural golden blonde. But this goddess is using all the magic that we throw at her to fuel her power. Pyro pointed out. Futurina doesn't have any magic. She could potentially stop her. It's too late for that. The council made its decision. I agreed with it. We have to stop this goddess without her, Brian replied. She saw Pyro motion towards Brian and say, hurry. Then there was a bright flash, and then nothing. It startled her so much that she stopped levitating and fell to the ground. It's going to be destroyed, she said in shock. Thayer is going to be destroyed because I'm not there. She looked at the humans who had gathered around her. I've got to go back and save my friends and possibly the world. How can I get back there? I've tried. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed.